So how are you feeling about the season? How do you think it's going to be different?
Well, we've got, great, I'm glad I put, so sorry, that's disgusting. It looks very cinematic. We have Paolo Barzman directing 3 blocks, so 6 episodes, and the combination of him, and Gavin Smith, our DP, is just, it turns what should just be fun television into a cinematic experience. So that's what's up visually, and then story-wise, it's just we've established the mythology and we know the world. Season 3 allows us to just dive right in without having to explain everything.
I had a chance to, I watched it on Monday, thankfully. So for you now, obviously it's a big jump with your character now. How much of the repercussions of the baby now not being part, just, you know, obviously dealing with Doc, you know, and we saw some of that in episode 1, how much of that will drive the rest of the season?
I think it can't help but always be a part of it. It's much like the pregnancy. We discussed it when it came up, but it wasn't like every episode talking about, you know, oh, I'm so pregnant. Like it was a joke here and there, but at the end of the day, it was still, we were fighting demons. It was still Wynonna Earp.
Right.
And season 3 is much in the same vein where we're parents now. Our baby is somewhere.
Right.
That has brought us all together. The dynamics have become closer, and the trust has deepened. But there's a big job to be done, and if Wynonna or Doc are ever going to see their baby again, this job has to be the #1 priority. So it comes in and out, but we really do focus on the job at hand. But there's always the baby, you know, underneath it, driving the whole thing. I just want to make sure you know.
And was it trepidation or excitement when you read that first script and saw the vampires?
Sorry guys, we totally just started because I panicked, but we might not have even really started. When I saw Vampire, well, this season I shadowed Paolo, the director, so I was able to be a part of the pre-production process. So I was there when I read the script first. I heard it all, and I got to be a part of the concept meetings and things like that. And it was really, I don't know, you hear vampires, you're like, oh, that's, you know, what it is. It's maybe a bit cheesy, but for sure fun. But that Emily did, and she sort of was like, cool, but they're vampires. Like, how do we modernize this so it's not the thing we've seen a million times? So these vampires have like a grill, you know, like when their teeth change, they get these amazing gold like teeth situation, which is modern. And then also they are from Europe, so they have that element of designer, you know, it's all just a bit like it's got that Emily twist, slight humor, but also grounded in, they're from Europe and now they're just more modern.
Euro trash vampires, definitely.
I didn't want to say it, but
I say it. It's okay.
And how long has Emily been a verb?
Since
before season 1,
4
probably.
seconds ago.
Okay.
but her whole life, I suspect. Yeah.
So you've been part of the process now. So you're working towards the next step for you. It sounds like maybe directing, producing yourself.
Yeah. Listen, everybody wants to be a director, right? Just like everybody wants to be an actor. So who knows what'll happen? But there's something so re-energizing about, you know, this is the 3rd season I've told this story.
Yeah.
We're gonna go further. For me, it's like, how can I re-energize myself so that I'm still enthusiastic about telling the story, but still make it deeper and take it to the next level. Because I think that's what we see a lot in television, is people start getting bored of their own, you know, it's the world you've been in for a long time, you take it for granted. And I think by, whether it's becoming a writer or a director or a producer or whatever it is, a driver, whatever it is, like seeing the project from a different angle is inspiring, and it really made me excited to jump in.
Speaking about re-energizing you as an actor to, like, you know, bring, you know, new life to the project, what is it about the show in the upcoming season that should get the audience excited? Like, I know you mentioned things about what the vampires look like, but what as an audience member, what should we be excited about to, like, be brought back into this world?
Well, for instance, the vampires are fun, but they also will have a deeper significance in the season, so that, again, it seems like fun and, oh, you're a trash vampire, your words, not mine, and then later on in the season, true to Emily Warren, it becomes there becomes a weight to it, you know, like, she's never just out here, like, she always brings it back to what that means for the people of Purgatory, for Wynonna and for the team. I went on a tangent, so I don't even know if I'm answering your question anymore. I know I started with good intent, and now I don't know where I am.
You got there. Thank you.
So the Earpers are such an uncommonly, you know, inclusive, positive fan community at a time where you don't really see that a lot. What do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think it is about this community that makes it so
I don't know. It's funny because if I could figure it out, I would just be like, hey, all network execs, this is what you need to do, and the world would be better. Like, and everybody would do it. Like, we're all looking for that. I don't know that it's one thing that created that. I don't know how all of these people happen to come together and form this magic elixir that became the Wynonna spirit. I think it had something to do with Emily's openness, and, like, you know, I think it comes from the top. I think Beau, we don't talk enough about his generosity and his, I think there's maybe a generosity that comes from the top that has trickled down, and I think people can feel it. It's such a bad answer, it's just, that's all I got. I don't know why we found who we found. I guess we just found people who can see light in dark situations, and maybe that is, you know, when you find other people who can do that, then you all make you know, that's your common ground, and you make light. It's so stupid. I don't know. Day 3, my brain is not working.
So last season when you gave the baby away, so I lost it because I'm overly sensitive, my wife says. But for you, obviously,
I mean, it's giving a baby away.
It is.
I don't know if that's overly sensitive.
My wife says it's a TV show. Get over it. She's the harder one. So how was it for you getting through that, though? I mean, you obviously in real life were about to give birth, and, like, for you to play that scene out and being in the character, how hard was it to get through?
Yeah, I cried. I cried for a while after shooting that. It's just, and I think it's just, for me it was like, I'm pregnant, I'm close to giving birth, but until you give birth you don't know if it's going to be okay. So I had this thing of like, what if this is actually me saying goodbye? So it's just so, it was surreal. And then they put that fresh baby in my arms, and she cried at the right times, and it was very difficult. Yeah. But wonderful. Because everything turned out okay.
Yeah.
But you can't write that.
I'm trying to find you some tissues.
I know, I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. She made me cry. She punched me. She punched me in the face.
I made her cry. I asked a question. My last panel I had before this, I cried when I asked a question because it tied into my kids. And
isn't that why we do what we do?
Yeah. I didn't expect to be an audience member crying in front of like 200 people and have them come up to me afterwards.
Means somebody's doing something right. Yeah, that's right.
So on the other side of the generational situation, how long did you get to work with Megan Follows, and what was she like?
Oh man. How long did I get to work? I mean, we see her in episode 1, which when we watched it, I didn't realize that she was in it so early. So that was really cool. So I guess we worked together quite a while. She was the character who shows everybody why the Earps are the way they are. We don't have words to show that side of it. It was great coming from becoming a mother in season 2 to season 3, being a daughter, and seeing where those dynamics come from, and what becoming a mother now. Becoming a mother and having just given my daughter away, and then coming face to face with the woman who left. And so you have that anger as the daughter, but as now the mother, you're going, oh my god, I did that too. Like, so it was interesting to play it and to explore that. And Megan was so great because she brought so much energy and nuance to the whole, to the world. To the world. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I was just saying. I just said to the world 3 times.
It works.
To purgatory? I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Mostly.
What do I have left to answer? Yeah? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you cry.
Episode 1, or during episode 1, we find out Wynonna is going to say, I need to tell you something about Mama, and then things start to happen, and then you're literally full kicking and screaming. From there, what can we expect with your reaction to what she finds out about her mother? Yeah, like what kind of thing?
Yeah, yet again, beautiful Waverley's heart is crushed. I think that it's hard news to take. What we know about Waverley's past is that she was very much a mama's favourite. And though she may not have had the best relationship with her father, that's not her father, I think that she had a real special bond with her mum, so it's very confusing to Waverley why Wynonna wouldn't share that information with her. And it's heartbreaking because I always think that Waverley, she has this amazing outlook on the world, and she has such a pure, like all her intentions are so pure. So when people like withhold information from her and stuff like that, I think it really like it's hard to process, it's hard to take. But as we progress, I think that one of Waverley's most admirable traits is her forgiveness and her understanding. So she will do everything in her power to understand Wynonna why Wynonna would have picked women. And ultimately, Wynonna, the reason is because she loves her so much, she wants to be her.
Season 2, we saw a lot of troubled waters for Way Hot.
We did, yes.
Will we calmer waters maybe in season 3?
Absolutely. Yes. What everyone wants to hear. Yes. I really like the place that Way Hot are in this season. I think there's a comfort and an understanding because they have been through so much. And when we have relationships, you know, that when we go through a patch, I think it only makes you stronger. If you manage to get out the other side, it makes you stronger, and that's exactly what these two women have found. They understand each other on a deeper level now, and I think that this season what you can expect is a much more domestic and kind of normal relationship. In that kind of like first year, once you've got all of the madness over and you've discovered each other's pasts, you've just got two women that are working out how to be together.
And how about in terms of Wynonna and Waverly's relationship? Can you sort of touch on that, how their mother might impact that long-term?
For Wynonna and Waverly?
Yeah.
Add another Earp in the mix, you know, well, she's not an Earp, but like, she's got fire in the same way that Waverly and Wynonna have. So there's a trio that goes on at the beginning. But I think in many ways it's actually quite comforting for both Wynonna and Waverly to have a sense of family. It doesn't come in the form that you would expect, and there are lots of complications, but you know, it just, I think in many ways it strengthens it.
What about Waverly's other family, the mystery of her father? Does that sort of continue this season?
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. I'm very, 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 very happy that we get to the bottom of it. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that and I get fired, but as an actor, it was very reassuring to have some answers. Last season, as much as I was like, yay, I'm not a revenant, I was like, oh god, what am I? And I think that's exactly what Waverly was going through. You get the relief on one side of the fact that you're not a revenant, but in many ways, I don't know if anyone has been waiting for news or an answer about themselves, but I think that the unknown is almost more scary. So finally, season 3, we kind of get to the bottom of it.
Watching the show last night with all those fans,
like it?
I wasn't there. I saw it Monday, but I saw it. But I've heard, watching with all the fans there, like, how did it feel with that many people? What was it like for you?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually my highlight of Comic-Con. That's the only tweet I did. I was like, this is my highlight of Comic-Con. I'm not even a minute in. Because, yeah, it's you never get that, you know. You watch it at home and you hope that the jokes land, and you hope that certain parts they find funny and whatever. And hearing their response was kind of like a gift. It just made us go like, oh, I love this show so much. Really, really cool. Really cool.
A couple of the others actually mentioned about doing different types of episodes, and of course a musical episode got brought up. And you have a background, of course, an amazing dancer as well. Would you be pretty happy about doing something like that?
Yeah, I mean, bring it on. I think I would be at home and everyone else would be like, oh god, what are we doing? And I'd be like, I got this. It's what I trained for, so of course it would be super fun. But to be honest with you, I think that Emily's given me such a gift in that she has allowed me to sing and dance in already. Yeah. So, you know, she really writes to my strengths, and I'm very, very, very fortunate to have her. Yeah.
Episode that I was very disturbed by this crime scene that you've seen before. Are we going to get pretty immediately into that? What's happening with that?
Yeah, we are. I think we're giddy up and go on that one. We're definitely in a place of like, she's just discovering this memory in such crisis. I think it's very scary for her because she knows it's familiar and she knows it has something very deeply to do with her, but she doesn't remember it. And I think it's such a repressed memory, which to me says it's a very horrific memory for her. And yeah, we do jump pretty fast to figuring out what that is and what her connection to that exactly is. Yeah.
Can you tease a little bit about Nicole's relationship to Wynonna this season?
Yeah, I think they're such a fun couple together to see the two of them put together, and they're so different, but I think especially where we left them at the end of season 2, where Wynonna entrusted Nicole to basically arrange for baby Alice to be taken to safety is such a massive thing to trust somebody with. And I think the fact that Wynonna chose Nicole of anyone speaks volumes to how much like unspoken love there is between the two of them. But we also are very different people, and we are definitely there's definitely opportunity, and this season just like so much comedy and putting these two oddballs together that just don't fit, but they have to work together, so they have to figure it out. And I think it's just a lot of comedy. They're the perfect duo for like just comedy of misfits. Yeah.
I was completely thrown off when you sat down because of your hair.
Yeah.
I was like, who? Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, were you like until this moment? You were
the first question. No, the first question, and then it was like I'm looking around like, where's the redhead? Where's the around here?
No, red's really hard to maintain, so I just give up at the end of the season. I'm like, go back to brown.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Because I thought you're all right.
I'm a new character on Wynonna Earp. Stevie. Yes, exactly.
You're Jeremy's mustache.
Jeremy's mustache, which is so great. And I also ruined on social media because I tweeted accidentally a photo of my birthday party where he had his mustache, and he was so tiny and it was dark. We were in a laser tag place, and everyone, of course, within seconds, I was like, oh crap.
With a little red arrow.
Yeah, exactly. What is this? Oh, shit.
The Kennedy tapes.
Dominique talked about the relationship, how it's settled more.
Yeah.
It's more happy now. But as an actress, do you like that, or do you prefer the difficulties going on?
I mean, I'm mixed about it because the reality is that drama creates good TV. We're not watching TV to watch people just like be happy and like go to the beach. So I think I'm so happy to see them in a more settled place and moving forward as the strong like kind of unit that they can both come home to at night that feels safe and secure because the world around them is so not that right now. But it is fun to play conflict, and it's fun to see them work through stuff. I mean, that's what I love about the relationship, is it's being held up as such a beacon of a relationship that is healthy, because you see two people, regardless if it's a heterosexual couple or a homosexual couple, you see two people just like working it out, and I think that's pretty great. And so it's nice to see a couple facing adversity but dealing with it in a really healthy way. So yeah.
How is your character going to deal with the fact that even though removing the baby from the situation was the right thing to do, to see Wynonna in so much pain, and still like you're not the cause of it, but you are part of that equation.
Yeah. So how to deal with seeing Wynonna in so much pain? I think everyone just realized how real, like everything just got very real because we have this baby that is now the most important thing that we have to protect, because that baby's going to have to carry on the curse. If Wynonna can't break the curse and if we can't help her, then that's going to be the fate of baby Alice. So I think there's just this kind of upward sense of urgency that we have to fix this and we have to fix it fast. So I think, but just seeing her in so much pain, I mean, Wynonna's very good at kind of sweeping her pain under the carpet and putting on a quirky front, but I think underneath she's really breaking, and I think we all know that, but we don't really have time to be like, you should take some time off or you should go get some therapy. We're right in it. So I think we're just trying to stay in the moment and cope the best we can day by day, because we don't have the luxury of stepping away and taking a break.
I love the relationship the character has with Sheriff Nedley. Will we continue to see that to evolve as the season goes on?
Yeah, we do. There's some really beautiful Nedley and Nicole stuff this season. That was some of my favorite to shoot. And I think we just see their connection and how deep that runs. And they're really good partners, and they work really well together. And Nicole really needs Nedley as much as she wants to advance and she wants to be the one who's going to take on the responsibility. She really needs him. And I just love Nedley. Is one of my favorite characters on the show. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite, but I love that character, and I think he brings such an important dynamic. to the show that we just need, the sense of authority, and a man who's kind of seen it all. He's seen it all, and he's the only one who's like can never be surprised by anything, kind of. So it's really refreshing because we can always look to him for maybe what to do or how to handle something. So yeah, really beautiful relationship between the two of them this season. Yeah.
So the Earp fan community, like, it's just, I love it because it's so inclusive, it's so welcoming, it's so positive.
Yeah.
How do you think that happens? How do you develop this?
I mean, I think it all comes from the top. I think our showrunner, Emily, is so adamant about hiring nice people. So the thing with our show is if there's a rumor that you're not a nice person, you don't get hired on the show. And it's happened a few times where there were actors that were up for roles, and either one of us had a bad experience, or someone on the crew or casting knew that they had a bad reputation, and they don't get hired. And that's kind of like the bottom line. So the rule with Wynonna Earp is you can't work on the show if you're not a nice person, and I think that energy of like that we are a community of actors and creatives that support each other just trickles down. I think you can just feel it, and we're so passionate about the show, and we like demand respect in the fan base, and I think once we started demanding that, the fans just like, because they're so awesome, took it on, and then they enforce that it's just about respect. You can disagree, you cannot believe something was the right choice, you cannot like a story point, but you can't be disrespectful. You cannot like what an actor is doing in their personal life, but you have to be respectful of it. And I think it just created this community of like everyone's involved and everyone's respected. Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We talked with the others about what's going on with you and Wynonna, and of course there's a triangle going on there. In the first steps for you, you snuck a document here and there. Has that relationship going to change in it all with you and Wynonna? Are you still pursuing, or do you feel better as friends?
I mean, I think over the past 2 seasons, the relationship has evolved in so many different ways, and it's like any relationship when people are in love and they can't really have each other because there's so many complications. There's always sparks in the battle. There's always excitement. There's always tension. There's always sadness. And I think we're going to keep going through that. The love triangle is it's such an interesting thing that they're going through. Now there are babies involved. It's just you try to be professional, but then you love somebody, and it's just there's so many conflicts of interest that make amazing TV. And we get to see some of that relationship, especially in episode 2. We get to see a real different side of Wynonna, and her relationship with dolls and how she feels towards dolls. So I can't wait for you guys to watch episode 2. Yeah.
Are we going to learn more about dolls' like dragon powers this season?
Episode 2. There you go.
I feel that this show has a great ability to drop a lot of thirst traps. You working out. So how quickly, because I wasn't one of the fortunate people to see it last night, how quickly are we going to get those thirst traps for season 3?
Oh, no, I mean, me and Jack is apparently a thirst trap. Like, I don't even know if we're shooting a gun. I don't know. Like, I think, outside of me, the way hot thirst traps that happen in every other frame, It's just part of the point of this show where, the characters come on screen. And if you're on the screen, you're allowed to scream. Like, if way hot's on the screen, but Melody's on the screen, Dolls just pops head, You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, But, yeah.
So I asked Tim about this, but I think there's the third triangle. Obviously, there's you, Jeremy, and Doc. And so, how are we going to see that relationship with you and Jeremy? Because I didn't after last season, I didn't expect to see him in the third season. I thought he was going to be one of the casualties at the end of the year. Yeah,
he's not a casualty. Yeah, you get to have to. I mean, episode 2 will really answer all of those questions. So you got to see that episode 2.
So after 2 years of Revenants, you get that script that says it's about time we got some vampires around. Thrill or apprehension?
Thrill. I think that's super cool. It's like vampires, why not? And I think it's going to be interesting, the journey that we're going to go on this season of just dealing with, the different factors that come out play and the different things we got to deal with, and now just dealing with the issues of purgatory all year round, essentially. And you guys are in for a real treat. You're in for a real treat with Paul Shaw and all that stuff that we got going on. So it's really, really exciting. I know you guys watch.
outside of Wynonna Little, I saw the trailer for your movie.
Okay.
I loved your Coming to America impression.
Thanks, man.
That was like, how was that just something? Yeah, well, you know, he requested it, not me, but
Just watch the trailer.
like, is that something you big Eddie Murphy fan growing up that you
Who is it?
you always did that impression, or?
Coming to America is, I think, one of the funniest films of our time. You know, and obviously I watched his work, got a lot of inspiration for his work. But yeah, that film, Love Jacked, opposite Amber Stephen West, Keith David, Mike Epps, Marla Gibbs, you know, Angela Gibbs. It was just like, it's such an amazing experience, you know, working with such incredible actors. And, you know, another Canadian in there, Nicole Lynn, who was incredible in there. And I got to play a man who was, I had to put on a fake African accent. You know, you can check out the trailer online. And that was a lot of fun. We shot in South Africa, so I got to live there for about a month, and it was a beautiful experience.
Circling back to Earp, what this fan base is so amazing. It's so inclusive. It's so wonderful. What is your favorite thing about the Earpers?
My favorite thing about the Earpers is that you guys are Earpers. You know, you guys could be watching anything else in the world, which I'm sure you do, but your dedication to our show, showing up to the panels, waiting outside, lining up, you know, giving us gifts, tweeting, you know, like, just so you know, those tweets are a huge factor of why we keep getting greenlit for each season. You know, your dedication online, your presence online, and I mean, really without y'all, we don't have a show. And so because of that, we are so eternally grateful for each and every one of you in every capacity. And you know, myself and on behalf of the cast, it's just like, we're just so humbled to have you guys as fans, and thank you for spreading the word. And we're fans of you guys, so let's just keep it going to season 20.
And to elaborate on that, I think because you guys are in a unique position with sci-fi to be able to have your show on a network as well as immediately then run to Netflix. We live in this world of binge watching, but we also recognize that live ratings matter. And we can say that to people, but having you all say, hey, this is what we need to keep our show on the air, can you share that so people like really get it?
Yeah, like, I mean, being on television, you know, it's a business at the end of the day, you know, show business, you know. Aside from the creative and what you guys like, there's a whole other world that happens with numbers, you know, sales, acquisitions, all that other stuff. But when people see the passion online and see the passion, you know, at the cons, it really is like the tip of the iceberg. It really can tip it over, you know, because people are showing up. And that's a huge part of our success, and I really mean that. And I still think we should do a walk-on role with a fan. That's my humble opinion. I think you guys deserve it. If not one, 2 walk-on roles.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Tell Emily. We should definitely. I think it'd be great. Yeah.